Hey guys, Adam here from DirectionTrader.com. Let's do our recap for today. Had a Fed day, so we've been a little bit patient here in the trading room. Been a little bit hesitant. Haven't been trading too much. Really not getting the type of follow-throughs that we would like to see, or pretty much originally see on a normal trading day. So a lot of speculation here. Basically, what we've been noticing here is a lot of, like, say we get a nice little push in the market and a pullback, not getting a lot of follow-through, kind of getting a lot of dip down before it pops back up, or even not really any pullback, and then getting a pop-up, and then the pullback is pretty substantial. So not a typical price behavior here that we would normally look for without a Fed announcement here. So going to be pretty happy to get this thing to come and go. That way we can get back in tune with the market starting tomorrow, and then obviously going into the remainder of the week and next week. So bottom line here, here's the Russell. Pretty good sell-off later in the day here. As we were originally selling off earlier this morning, we had a little bit of a rise. Acted like it wanted to push higher, but never could get that momentum here to get the big push back up. But bottom line is, going into tomorrow, if we hold these lows and we start to see buying in here, it's going to be tough for me to be aggressive anything below the midpoint of today's selling. So basically tomorrow, take today's highs, today's lows, find the midpoint. Anything below there, I'm probably not going to be buying. Okay, I'm going to get up above there and then have enough buyers in order to show me that this thing is ready to push higher. Other than that, guys, it's pretty clear. Sorry, there was the bell. So it's pretty clear what we're seeing here to the short side. So if we end up breaking through the lows from yesterday, this big bottoming tail candle that we put in yesterday, anything below there, we have a lot of room till we see any type of momentum support here. We're going to have these minor supports, these swing lows that we're going to obviously talk about in the future. But the bottom line, if we can get through yesterday's lows, I am absolutely a one-directional trader looking for shorting opportunities. Now this is the Russell. Let's pop over here to the S&P real fast. Much of the same, just a little bit different look because the S&P has these moving averages that it's holding. So it's going to be a little bit different than the Russell. So obviously if we get down below the lows, we're going to look short. But from here, looking at this price action, the Russell appears to be a much better shorting opportunity over the indexes. Okay, so with that being said, look here at the long side. It's not going to take that much to get this thing to push up here tomorrow. So you see here on the S&P, we're closing pretty much in the midsection of today's trading, right? So as I said with the Russell, I want to get up above that midsection. We're already there with the S&P. So anything above this midsection, I'm going to go ahead and be happy to go with this to the long side. Anything that drops here, it's going to take a little bit more of an effort for a short. So that's why I said the Russell probably appears to be a little bit better short for me than the S&P does. So, hope that makes sense, guys. Here with the crude oil, a little bit of a tease here, guys. I'm not quite sure. It sure does act like it wants to push higher, but we definitely had a nice little sell-off this afternoon into the rest of the day here. We popped our head barely above our resistance, just in time to sell off. Tomorrow's a big day for me. Is this going to spark more selling? That's what I'm looking for. Is this going to spark more selling, or are we going to go ahead and continue to push higher? So tomorrow's the day. If we can push higher, we got a lot of room to grow up to this resistance. If this sparked some selling, we've seen this before, guys. Looky here. Topping tail candle sparked some selling. What happened? Led to further drops, right? It's very common. Sparked some selling right here, led to some further drops. Sparked some selling right here, and so and so forth. So it's a very common type of behavior. If you have some of this selling into the close, as we do here in the crude, let's look tomorrow to see if it starts some selling here, which could lead to some downside opportunities here in the crude oil market. So that's all, guys. A little bit shorter video here, but wanted to come to you. It's a Fed day, so we're kind of just letting this time pass. Coming in tomorrow, let's get ramped up. Let's get back into trading here and get right back on track, actively trading some of these markets. So that's it for me today, guys. I am watching here into the close, watching some of these index sell off even further as we're going into the close here. So very interesting trading here. Here's the Russell. So going to watch this going into tomorrow. Hopefully we can get some good volatile markets tomorrow and get right back as this Fed announcement passes, gets right back on our game and back to consistent profit. So that's it for now, guys. Have a good afternoon. If you have any questions, get a hold of me, Adam at DirectionTrader.com. If not, thanks for watching.